Hi everyone, it is Delusion Dispeller Dee Dee on Facebook Live tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. We just got back from doing a little bit of grocery shopping because my husband and I decided we are having keto pizza tonight. Hi Sandy! Wow, that's the quickest anybody's ever popped in here. Good to see you, girl. I'm going to be making some keto pizza live on film because we need to eat at some point tonight. Somebody's calling me now, so hold on a minute. I will be right back. Stay tuned for your regularly scheduled live program. You call me at the worst times. I am going live. Actually, I'm live already. What's up? What's up? Oh, well, I'm making keto pizza on the air, and then I am sharing some stuff that I worked really hard to put together. And then after that, I'll call you. I'll be up a while. Are you going to be up for a while? All right. Okay, I'll call you in a little while. Okay, bye. Love you. That was my daughter. Will you please? You're making me seasick. I feel like I'm on a boat. All right, stop. Stop. No dancing. No dancing right now.
I finally want to dance with you and you won't do it.
Honey, now is not the time. All right, do you want to help me make this keto pizza?
Nope.
Okay, don't throw up or anything. All right, so I'm going to walk y'all through it in case you ever wondered how keto pizza is made. You're going to actually get to see it now live. Now, I need to turn this because I need to keep talking to you, but I need to wash out some stuff.
Small.
What's small? Oh, the pepperonis? A little more for you that way. Double up on them. My husband usually likes to put the pepperoni on the pizzas. I don't know if he will want to today, but he's welcome to if he wants to. No? Right now he's watching Predator, so he's busy. He's enjoying himself, having some him time. He may pop in later, who knows. He'll definitely pop back in the kitchen to get his keto pizza, I know that.
Are basically Pringles.
Yes.
But a lot cheaper.
Awesome. I'm glad you found them. Hopefully they taste good, like Pringles.
Let's find out.
All right. So, Sandy, what's new? You can chat with me about whatever you want in between. That's not a problem. All right. So, I got my bowl. First thing we do is cheese. So, let me grab the cheese. You're going to want a good-sized bag of mozzarella. This was on sale. I think it was, what was this, $4 or something, this cheese? Like $4 for this big, huge bag of cheese. And you're going to need a lot of cheese because you make the pizza with cheese and you also put cheese on the top, just like a regular pizza. Yeah, a productive day today. Awesome. Me too, kind of. I did a lot of paperwork at my job. We're getting ready for the kids to come back, so a lot of filing to do and stuff like that at my job. And that's what I spent my day doing. And then I spent a few hours being bored because I ran out of things to do. But overall, it was a pretty good day. Hi, Nicole. I don't think I've seen you in here yet, Nicole. Welcome. Actually, I haven't seen your name, I don't think. Unless I just have really bad short-term memory, which we all know I do. And I just couldn't remember it. You cannot get into the food, Mimi. You're going to have to get down. People do not want to see cat hairs flying into the food. That's gross. All right. I'm going to take about a cup, maybe about a cup and a half of this cheese. I'm going to pour it into this big black bowl I showed you. I'll show you it in a minute. Oh, that's too much cheese. You don't need that much to make the pizza. It's just you want a good amount on the top of your pizza usually. Everybody likes cheesy pizza that I know of. Oh, your darling Nikki. Okay, Nicole. I do know who you are. Sorry. When people change their name like to come on Facebook, I get confused. So, but I'm so glad you're here. Seriously. So this is about a cup and a half of this mozzarella cheese. Now we get cream cheese out. Hang on, I'm getting that. Sorry, I'm not pre-prepared for this. But I'm going to use Philadelphia because I like Philadelphia cream cheese. I have two kinds. I have the no-name generic brand and Philly, but I want Philly on my pizza, so we're doing Philly tonight. Thank you very, very much for coming in tonight, because I know there's other channels that are on right now that you could be in, and I appreciate your time. I'm not saying I'm trying to monopolize anybody else's channel by any means, but I'm really glad that some people came on in here, so thank you. All right. Yes, we're doing keto pizza, Sandy and everybody else. Keto pizza. There is no gluten in this at all. None. No wheat, no gluten, nothing. None of that. All right. It's all made with cheese, egg. I'll tell you as I go. All right. So we got a good chunk of cream cheese here. Just going to break off about this much. Just about a quarter of the bar. And then cover up the rest and put it away. It's always good to put your utensils and your cooking stuff away as you go. That way you don't have to go back and do it all. No, you're not eating my cheese either, dude. Carmine, I cannot cook with you, Emmy. I love you, but not right now. Cats want to be all up in your grill, you know. Just had a breakfast breakup just before. Boyfriend breakup. Sorry, not breakfast. A boyfriend breakup. I'm terrible with abbreviations. Sorry. A boyfriend breakup with you just before Christmas, but you're good. I'm very sorry to hear that, Nicole. I know how bad that can hurt. Yes, the cream cheese and the mozzarella cheese make the crust. Believe it or not. You're about to see. All right, so we got that. Now we got to get our egg. And I think I have one egg left in this carton here, so that'll be perfect. Maybe I have two. All right, so you want to take one egg. Just one. Oh, Carmine, that'll help you. You like eggs. I'll give you this other egg to eat. He loves raw eggs. Here, we'll put it down here for you, and you can show everybody how you love the eggs. Okay, watch the cat. Watch the cat, everybody, and listen to the cat. He sees me breaking the egg. You like this, Carmy boy? You want this egg guy? You want this egg guy? Yeah? Okay, here. Ready? Here you go, bud. There you go. And there he goes. He is in heaven. Let's see if I can show you him. I'm like right in the way. Oh, that's not Carmine. That's Mimi. My bad. There's Carmy boy. His egg. All right. So the cats are happy. Everybody's satisfied there. Okay. Hi, Trisha. Good to see you again. Boy, I'm so excited everybody's here tonight. Yes. I have been waiting all week to have people in the chat, because then I can save the chat. All right, so Trisha, you don't know yet. We are making keto pizza. I have about 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese and about a good quarter of a bar of cream cheese. I'm about to break an egg. Oh, what did I do with my other egg? I know I gave him that one. Oh, I put it over here. All right, before you put the egg in, you're going to take this cheese. You're going to go and melt it in the microwave. Name him Rocky? No, he's boy. He's Carmine Ragusa. He's not getting his name changed. He's our baby. All right, so we're going to go 130. Plug in my computer so it doesn't die on me. Why did you think Rocky's a good name for him, Nikki? Okay, so we're melting the cheese right now as we speak. And then when the cheese comes out, I'm going to put my one egg in there. And then I'm going to get my Bob's Red Mill baking powder out. Is that yours, honey? Are you going to answer it? You got a cat on you? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Oh, you missed the call. It was work. Do you need it? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, everyone. I need to get my Bob's Red Mill gluten-free baking mix out of here next. That's not it. Where is it? There's cornmeal. Oh, now I'm going to have a hard time finding what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. This is Bob's Red Mill gluten-free baking flour, because you got to have a little bit of flour to make your pizza. You can also use, I don't know if oat flour will work. I don't think I've ever tried it. Almond flour is really good. I am not cooking in a crock pot. Well, it's actually, yeah, it is a crock pot. I'm sorry, Tina. You're right. It is a crock pot. But I'm not cooking in it. I'm just melting cheese in it. It's just a handy bowl to grab. That's all. All right, so you see the cheese is melted like cheese will do in the microwave when you turn it on. Now take your fork, spoon, whatever you want to do. You want to stir it up. Mush it all together so it's nice and soft. Like that. Take your egg. Break your egg into your soft mixture here of the cheeses. Just the two cheeses. Throw your eggshell out. Mix the egg in real good. Usually they say to pre-beat the egg, but ain't nobody got time for all that. So I'm just going to beat it into the mixture. All right. Now you got your baking flour, the gluten-free baking flour in this case, or your almond flour. Or if you want to make it with wheat flour or white flour, you can do that too. I am making the dough, correct, Trisha? Oh, well, I didn't know you couldn't put it in the microwave, Tina. I didn't know you couldn't put a crock pot into the microwave, so I do. Now it doesn't have metal on it. It's just the pot part, obviously. Okay, so baking flour into the pan. And you're going to mix it up till it becomes a crust, basically. Watch. You don't have to use like a hand mixer or like some fancy thing. Just use your little arm power here. Stir it up. Get it nice and soft and moldable like a crust. Oh, and everybody, the way this tastes, gosh. For me, I prefer eating this pizza crust to other crusts. Number one, to me, it's, yeah. Hold on. More interruptions. Sorry, guys. What's up? Oh, okay, good. All right. God is good. All right. So we're just going to mix this up and then add flour as you need to, because as you can see, dough ball. You're going to want to use flour as much as you need to be able to make it into that ball that you're going to press onto your pizza pan. All right, here we go. This is really soft this time. It turned out really good. So you want to knead it, you know, like you would any dough. You don't have to go all nuts over it, but just get it moldable so you can press it on the pan. I need to go get my pizza pan too. I forgot to grab that. So get it all, kind of show you what it looks like. That's those cheeses and the flour and the egg. All right, and that's going to be your crust, just like a pizza crust. Okay, let me go and grab my pizza pan. I will be right back. Hey, buddy. Probably should make a dough for recipe. You want to go out, buddy? Carmine wants to go outside today. Go on, boy. There. Okay. Let's rinse off our pizza pan. It should be okay, though. It's only been in the other room for a little while. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Typical pizza pan. We're going to go and get spray, which I did buy. I just got to find it. Here it is. Some butter spray. I should do a grocery haul for you, too. We went to Walmart tonight and got some groceries. Did pretty good. All right, for under $100, we got quite a bit. Okay, so you spray your pizza tray. You can flour it, but I never do. So let's see here. All try to show you as I do this. Tip this down, move this around. You can kind of see the tray here. All right. You're going to take your pizza dough, like you would any dough. I always sprinkle a little bit extra flour on there. You're going to press it down. Now, with this kind of dough, make sure you wet your fingers. Have some water nearby, just put it in this pot. Because it's harder to spread cheese than it is typical crust, you know, with all that flour and gluten and stuff in it. So you want to keep your fingers wet so it presses out real evenly. Like so. And just spread it on out there as big as you want it. You don't want to make it too thin, though. Like any pizza crust, you want it to be a little bit thick. You can see it looks just like a crust. I thank whoever developed this kind of pizza for low-carb eaters, because this is fantabulous. And it tastes so much better than regular pizza. And you can eat a lot of it, and it's not going to hurt you, because it's extremely low-carb. All right, in fact, let me see how many carbs are in this. There's 30 grams of carbs and a quarter cup of the flour. So, yeah, there's some carbs, but it's not terrible. I think it's better for you than regular crust. And if you have problems with gluten, like I do and my husband does, this works out a lot better for you. You won't be congested after you eat it and stuff. All right, so we got that done. All right, hang on. Let me look and see your comments. Oh, yeah, the other pizzas I made. I know. I love making pizza, and we just decided together that that's what we're having tonight. So we got a kitchen table, too. I got to show you our little table that we bought. We got it from Ross's. And how much did that table cost, honey? $20. It's like a little fold-up table. I'll show you eventually. Is it in the living room? Okay. I'll show you later. Remind me about the table. What? Yeah, you can bring it in if you want. Yep, there you go. Well, it is sticky. It is sticky dough. But when you put the water on your hands and also flour it and kind of get that even amount of everything, it works out okay. Now, what they want you to do is preheat your oven, of course. They always say preheat the oven, right? And I always forget to do it till after I get the thing made. So I'm going to preheat the oven, sort of, even though it's not really pre anything. I'm putting it at 400. And then you're going to take a fork. You want to poke your crust because you want it to rise a little bit. It's not going to rise much because there's no, you know, yeast, gluten type stuff in it. Oh, here, I'll be showing you our table. I'll get out of the way. That is our faux marble table that we bought for $20 at Ross's yesterday with our hard-earned money from our jobs so that we can both sit at the table and eat from now on for dinner. It's a pretty good sized table and it's perfect for both of us to sit at. So we're pretty happy with our find that we got. Now all we got to do is get chairs to sit around it.
We could just stand.
Or we can stand. I don't want to stand to eat. Or we can use the chairs we have. Yeah, isn't it pretty? Oh, hi, Robbie. I love having guys in here. That's awesome. Not that I mind women. I'm just saying it's rare to get men that come into these kind of things. I'm actually making a keto pizza, Robbie. This part isn't super interesting in my chat. I apologize. But what I'm going to share later hopefully will be very interesting to somebody. All right, so we got this all poked. I got the oven on. I'm going to come over here.
Hey, honey,
what?
next time you want to put the milk in the fridge?
Next time do what? Do what?
And pull up your bag.
I know, my hands are playing.
I said put the milk in the fridge.
All right. Why is this not going on? This oven is not lighting.
It's not plugged in.
It's not plugged in. Oh, man. It's better that it's not because I have all these pans in here I got to get out first. There. Maybe there. All right. I need to plug the oven in. That always helps. Oh, my goodness. What, honey?
Usually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, plugged in the oven. Now we'll preheat it. We'll let that preheat while I chit-chat with y'all a little bit longer. Okay. Am I going to list my directions and recipe? I'll be happy to do that. Yes, ma'am, Tina. I will do that. I kind of wing it a little bit. I don't always do it the same way, but yeah. Oh, your daughter's here. Good. That's awesome. I know my daughter wants to talk to me on the phone, but she's going to have to wait till after my live because I've been planning this all day and I'm really excited to share stuff with you. So, and I'm really excited to see you guys. Seriously. Not guys, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All of y'all.
She's been talking about it all day.
I have. I'm really excited. The whole time I was at work today, I was thinking, oh man, I get to do a live again and hopefully more people will show up than 2 or 3. Which 2 or 3 didn't stay the last time, just one did. Which I enjoyed immensely talking to the person, but oh, no, I did not. Why don't you tell him? Do you want to tell him? Okay, you're not in talking mood. All right, so we took our kitty Teddy while we're waiting for the oven to preheat. And I'm gonna gather up the stuff to go on the pizza, which I need to be doing right now. I think I'm gonna saute some mushrooms and put it on the pizza. I think that would be really good. And chop up a little bit of my pepper. You put whatever you want on a pizza. It's just like any pizza.
Yes, except mine always have to have pineapple on it now.
Yes, he loves his pineapple. So, that's funny, Tina. Well, I will give you an exact recipe. I promise. I'll get it as exact as I can. So my kitty cat hasn't been feeling well, Teddy Bear. The one that lays on the steps and stuff that I showed you that lays everywhere.
Yeah, so before she says something.
Oh,
sorry.
no, go ahead. By all means.
We were told when we got our cat that he was like only 2, but today we found out that we're pretty sure that he's like more like 12 or 14. That's all I wanted to say.
Really? Dude, keep talking.
Nope.
I need to find the pepper. I can't find the peppers that were in here.
Make sure you crack them so they don't need any more comments.
Oh, neat.
Oh, I'm just helping you. You want me to look at
Can you please find the pepper? Whatever else we need to put on that pizza.
Banana?
No, no bananas.
Strawberries?
Mushrooms, yes, we gotta have mushrooms.
Pop-Tart?
Trisha says, hi, Matthew.
Hey. We have meat in here that's been in the fridge forever.
You mean the ground beef?
Yeah.
I just took it out.
Well,
it's not been in there forever.
Where to put it if you had to take it out?
Well, I don't know. I need to move all this stuff, that's what I do know, because it's going to be falling on the floor and breaking. Sorry, everybody. I am not the most organized cook. I'm not Rachel Ray or any of those people, Martha Stewart or whoever. I'm just Dee Dee, Laura Beth, whatever. That's just me. So I'm disorganized, but eventually the job gets done. A grandpa kitty, yes, he's a grandpa kitty. Nicole says hello, Matt.
Hey.
Wow, all the girls are talking to you now, honey.
Well, yeah, see, so if it doesn't work out with us.
You're fun. I think they're probably taken, honey. All right, I'm sauteing mushrooms, everybody.
I don't see any peppers.
You don't see peppers in there? No. Oh, what did I do with the peppers? I really don't care if there's peppers, but I know you love peppers.
At least they're spelling my name right.
Okay. Yeah.
My own mom doesn't even spell it right.
You don't what?
I was telling her my own mom don't even spell it right. So, I don't know if you looked, and we should do that sometime tonight, put that stuff on the cats for the police, but
yeah.
They spelled your name right and my name right, but they forgot the T at the end of our last name.
Who did?
The vet people.
Oh. They need to get that right, too, or they'll be charging the wrong people. They don't get their money. Did you talk to them about it before they put it in there?
No, I just noticed it.
Oh. We do have butter somewhere, don't we?
And what?
Probably we have butter.
You should.
Yeah, where is it?
I don't know.
I need butter. We had butter in here. I know we did. There it is. It's hiding. There's the butter. All right. I appreciate your patience, everybody. I don't mean to turn my back towards you all the time, but it's This kitchen's kind of hard to maneuver in sometimes. Yeah, exactly, Tina. You took the words right out of my mouth before I said them.
Who's funny?
Huh?
Who's funny?
You're funny. They said
funny.
he's funny.
I'm
I'm not
funny.
a he.
I'm funny looking.
No, you're not.
She tells me that all the time.
I do not. However.
She tells me we make a good match because she's funny looking.
Oh, you're funny. Now you're really funny. I didn't say that, though. He's making it up for views. He wants views and subscribers. So he's just making up stuff as he goes along. You know, it's all about the money, money, money. It's all about the money, money, money. I don't know the song. Da, 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 da.
Oh, that's my tea.
Forget about the price tag.
Look at her. I just cut off a small piece.
You had a what?
I just cut off a small piece.
Oh, good for you. You can eat cheese, though. As long as you don't, overdo it.
I know, but then I eat like the whole block.
Yeah, don't do that. Do not do that.
Why?
You want it to last. You want it to last. All right, there. All right, we're sauteing mushrooms in some butter over here. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Keto's all about butter, everybody. They always tell you eat lots of butter. Now, I don't eat a lot of butter, and I don't drink a lot of coffee like keto tells you to, because I have problems when I overdo anything.
Yeah, she still talks about and to people about narcissists.
I definitely do. Yeah, and I did say on some of my videos that I'm no longer a life coach, but I changed my mind. I think there's no reason to deny what I do and who I am and who I've been just because my, what's the word? My direction has changed a little bit. So I'm more like a motivational type person than just a coach, if that makes sense. I guess a coach is motivational. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Whatever. You know what I mean. Hopefully.
Don't worry, I don't ever know what she means either.
All right, so now we're going to put this pizza crust in to cook a little bit. Sometimes I pre-cook it, sometimes I don't, but today I'm going to because last time I didn't, and, well, I just think it turns out better if you do. So there we go. Do you want me to saute your pepperoni, too?
You want me to saute my what?
Your pepperonis. These.
Oh,
Put it in with the mushrooms.
Sure, yeah.
That's a lazy way of opening up a bag when it's just your husband and you eating.
I love meatballs and
pasta,
pasta, but I'm trying to stay away from it since I'm diabetic and I need to get my sugars under control.
Right. True that. Do you want me to use all the pepperonis or you want to munch on the rest of them?
And yeah, you did hear that correctly, Nicole. That's what I said. What?
Oh. Do you want the rest to munch on or do you want them all on the pizza?
No, I'll use the rest of the munch on. No, put them on the pizza.
Okay.
Either way, they'd all be eaten tonight anyway.
Right. Just watch the comments over there. I can't tell them doing it. These are regular pepperoni, right?
Yeah.
Not beef.
No, pork. Tina wants to know how she can hold it. You can email her, or
I can Zoom with you too.
or you can Zoom.
She can email me for now. We'll make arrangements.
Or if you feel more comfortable talking on the phone, she does that too.
I'm just picky who I talk to, that's all.
You'll talk to her. She's nice.
Okay, my husband says I'll talk to you. He's screening everybody for me, so yeah, we'll go with that. I'll talk to you. I need to tip this a little bit because I feel like I'm.
See, this is why you need to grow some.
What?
I have the same problem at work.
What?
Because it's weird for me to see it, so I have to put it up. But you short people have to put it all the way down here.
Grow up some. You said grow.
Well, that too.
Oh my God, help us. Okay. I'm just gonna stay out of here and stay over here where I'm safe. I'm not getting myself into all kinds of weird trouble with your comments.
What comments? I didn't make anything wrong.
You should grow some.
Stop being perverted. We have a very clean group here.
You said it.
I said you need to grow up some.
I didn't hear the up part. Oh, she wants the link to the live. Hang on. Hold on, guys. I need to put a link on the YouTube video.
Okay.
I totally forgot.
I'm leaving.
Hold on, everybody. Return to editing. Yeah, okay. Give me just a moment.
So shouldn't you pull these pepperonis apart?
You can if you want.
Well, they're already hot.
Okay. You can take a fork and pull them apart, honey.
Well,
Same thing.
You should do that.
Maybe I should have, but I didn't.
Well, you should.
Okay, well, you can.
No.
All right, I'll do it in a minute, honey. I got to get the link on here, or nobody's going to be able to find me. Yeah, I think so. Let me show people where the link is. People are asking, and I totally forgot to put the link in. I go, I'm going to put the link down below, and then I forget to put it. All right, that should work, hopefully. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, 2 people are asking for the link. Oy, oy, oy. Hold on, everybody. I promise I'll be right there. I am so sorry. I'm just, like, not organized. All right. Hopefully everybody can get this link this way. I should have put it in the video, and people are asking, and I am, like, totally... stop talking. Yeah, they know. You're already live. Quit. All right. Okay. Let me... Hang on, everybody. I'm trying to get this thing out of my way so I can go down and put the link in the actual comment section. All right, here. There's one. And I'm warning you, some of these people coming in, I don't know if they're the good guys or the haters, the bad guys, or whatever you want to call them. So I'm just inviting everybody, and I don't even know how to, filter out people if they start trouble in Facebook. I don't know enough about Facebook yet to even know how to do all that. So there we go. Okay. Aw, Tina, that's cool. You've been following me for years. I'm looking at your comments now. I'm sorry. Aw. I'm not actually on keto. I just eat some keto things. I'm eating kind of low carb. Not really keto though. I'm not ketogenic. Sorry. I'm slipping. I can see you, Diane. Hi. I definitely can see you. Can you hear me and see me too? I'm so excited. I love all these people. I mean, I know it's only 5, but that doesn't matter. There is no only. We're all together here doing this thing that we're, having a good time at. So that's all that matters, right? All right, I think those are good and buttered up, ready to go on the thumbs out. And for me, this is what I like on my pizza. Hang on. Stupid computer. This is what I like on my pizza. It's marinara sauce. My friend works at Casey's, and I once asked her, because I love Casey's pizza. I said, what is different about their sauce than like typical pizzas that I've had? And she said they use marinara. They don't use spaghetti sauce. They don't use pizza sauce. They specifically use marinara sauce. So that's what I use, marinara sauce. All right, I am going to get, if I can find them. Oh, I got to show you something, guys. Hang on. This will be perfect because I have to find them to use them. Ooh, awesome, awesome. All right. Misha. Kitty cat. All right, this is what I want to show you. My ex-husband bought me these for Christmas. Why he chose chickens, I don't know, or roosters. But they're farm fresh roosters. I can't get them in the picture here. And they're gloves. Mitts. So, of course, I think they're both the same hand. So, whatever. Okay. We'll go with it. I will have to turn it around and use it backwards, I guess. We'll use my pinky in the one and my thumb in the other. We'll try that one. I got to get that crust out to show you guys how to put the sauce and all the toppings on it. So, all right, hang on here. Oh, yeah. I think low carb keto is awesome, or low carb whatever. Anything low carb is good. We eat way too many carbs as Americans, you know. Too much junk food. We can have treats, but I am doing intermittent fasting though, and I'm like almost a diehard. At least I try to be. Most days I try to eat only the 8 hours. Now today we're eating late. It's already 8 o'clock, but we were out shopping, so sometimes you can't, you know, you can't help that kind of stuff. You do what you gotta do. All right, so here's my crust. You make it the same way you make any pizza. Just put the sauce on. And most people use like a ladle, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use a spoon to mix that sauce around really good. Almost to the edges. Some people don't like it that far and they like more of a crust. It doesn't really matter because the crust on this pizza, you eat it all. Because it doesn't get so hard that you can't chew it. It's not doughy, like to the point where it's gummy like. It's really perfect. I love it with the cheese like this. All right, so you do that. Doesn't look any different than any pizza crust, does it? It's awesome. Whoever, like I said, whoever made this up, brilliant-minded person. And definitely a lifesaver for those that are trying to do the ketosis thing, which is not me. All right, so now I'm going to put the pepperoni, the mushrooms, all over the thing. I should have let hubby do this part. He's better at it. But he's watching Predator, so he's busy. Okay, taking all that pepperoni, and I sauteed all of this. I was going to put peppers in it, but I can't find my peppers right now, so I'm just going to go with the pepperoni and the mushrooms all on the pizza. There. I might put some rest for extra stuff.
Why are you putting pepperonis over all the pizza?
Oh, that's right. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
These have pork in them. He just reminded me. I don't eat pork, so he said, why are you putting pepperonis over all the pizza? Silly me. We don't want to do that. Okay, there. I'm going to put some spinach on my side. I don't know. Well, do you want spinach on your side?
No.
Okay. No spinach for hubby. Just for me.
Pepperoni and pineapple, and I'm good.
Yeah, you want to open up the pineapple, please?
Honey, can you not do anything for yourself? Do I have to do everything around here?
You don't. You don't do everything around here.
Yeah, I do.
You are the gamer man.
I cook, I sleep, I eat.
Mostly just
I clean.
Just sleep and eat. Sometimes you cook. I don't know what you cook, but you cook something. All right, there. That's how we're going to have to do it because I don't have any turkey pepperoni. But normally I get turkey pepperoni and he gets the pork stuff and we just kind of split it between us. All right, let's see what you guys are saying here. Just a minute, honey.
I got it.
Aw, thanks, Diane. You made my night, too. Our night. Mm-hmm. Why don't I eat pork? Number one, I'm Jewish. Excuse me? Anyways, number one, I'm Jewish. Number two, I believe that the Bible forbids it.
It does not. That was Old Testament, not New.
Disagree. We agree to disagree. And the only reason he's saying this is we don't go to the church we used to go to. So he doesn't practice that way anymore. He didn't adhere to those.
I was told wrong this whole time.
Okay. It's a personal choice. We'll go with that because we will never agree on this one.
My personal choice is to eat the cheap meat, not the expensive meat.
Yeah, it is cheaper to buy pork. No doubt about that. And plus, I don't want to eat the pig because, where'd he go?
He disappeared because you wouldn't eat him.
Where did I put him?
You ate him.
Oh, he's on the chip bag. I'll be right back, y'all. Because I fell in love with a channel about a pig named Sammy the Hammy. And I will not eat anybody that looks like Sammy the Hammy.
Why would you eat anybody, period?
You know what I mean. Any animals. Don't forget to put on your smile. Sammy the Hammy, the smiling pig. Now, yes, he's a pot-belly pig. Well, he's a micro pig, actually. That's what they call him. No, it's fine, Tina. You don't have to be religious to be part of my channel. It's for everybody. You do not have to be. And I've actually, you weren't the atheist person I talked to the other night, were you? I had a blast talking to her because she knows I get her. And I don't have to only hang out with people that believe the way I do. I'm not that insecure.
No, but he is.
He is cute, isn't he? Well, it's just, you asked the question. I'm just answering. I don't mean to offend anybody. No condemnation if you do eat pigs.
The pig is cuter than me.
Oh, honey, the pig is not cuter than you.
He's skinnier than me, too. So far, my pizza's got stuff on it, but yours doesn't.
Yeah, mine doesn't have much of anything on it. Here, you want to put the cheese on? Oh, come on. I don't know what else I can put on mine. I can put olives on mine, but you don't want those anywhere near yours.
No olive.
No olives. Olives is not happening. He does not like olives as much as I will not eat pork. Olives are his pork. I'm not showing you guys the pizza. Sorry about that. There we go. He's doing his side and my side with the cheese, and I'm putting some spinach leaves on my side too. And then we're gonna stick it back in the oven till everything's all melted and mushed together. Yeah, it's good.
This is some thick mozzarella.
We still have that turkey meat in there. That the lunch meat, or did you eat it?
I did not.
I don't know if it's any good anymore, but we'll check it out and see what all this stuff is. Seriously.
I don't know.
Out of my cotto. Put that on. It's better than olives. Those kind of olives. Maybe you don't have. All right, enjoy your movie, honey. I don't know where it is. Oh well. Maybe we don't have any more lunch meat left, because I was going to say to put that one on mine, because that's turkey. I do eat turkey. All right. Okay, I'm back. Let me read your comments again. This one you have to keep dragging them down and reading them. We're a riot, Trisha. I'm glad we can be entertaining, because we're really not trying to be, I don't think. We're just being us. This is how every day is here. It's no different on camera or off. We just have a really good time with each other. For the most part. We do fight sometimes, but not usually. We were just talking about that today, how we really haven't had a huge fight. Like, we used to fight a lot. A lot. But we really don't anymore. Okay, I'm putting avocado on mine. I don't know if I said that already. Sorry if I did. I get redundant sometimes. The very thing I hate, repetition. I tend to be repetitive sometimes. And it drives me crazy when I'm repetitive. All right, so we got that avocado. Putting that on my pizza. Dropping it on the floor. Bam. Okay. All right, this is what it looks like pre-cooking. This is my side. That's his side. It's going in the oven, everybody. Going on in. It's on about between 350 and 400. I'm going to turn it up to 400 a little bit more so that it cooks a little faster, because I'm getting hungry. All right, there. Oh, that's cool, Trisha. We have been married. Honey, how long have we been married? Not very long.
3 years.
3 years in May. He's my third hubby. 3 times. Third time's a charm, they say. So far, so good. I mean, we've had our issues, as you probably know from some of his videos, but one of his videos anyway. But we're good now. As far as I'm concerned. is not working out for me tonight. Ugh. Our refrigerator is packed full, courtesy of getting our food stamps back, thank God. Ugh. All right, anyway. Let's see. Hi, Sue, you found me. Why does my side not have any cheese? Does it not have cheese? It should have cheese. Yeah, he cheesed the whole thing. I put spinach over the cheese. I think that's what you were seeing. But it does have cheese. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about something. All of you. I don't like saying guys because you're not all guys, obviously, but you know what I mean. I want to talk to you all about something. Yeah, exactly, Diane. That's what I did. I have a bunch of notes here, and I want to share them with you. I worked really hard on these this morning because in light of everything going on online and my video that I made recently about bless, not curse, I thought about some things, and I realized that because of a lot of things people have gone through in their past, it forms certain perceptions in them, it forms certain behaviors in them, and I want to talk about that a little bit. My degree, my bachelor degree, is in child development. It's psychology degree, but the emphasis is child development. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what child development is about, because we all start at the same place as babies and children. And if something gets stuck along the way or gets traumatized along the way or harmed in some way, that person can get stuck in a certain level of development. And I believe that is what we are seeing online with some people. I do not need to mention names. You will know when you come across them. Believe me, you will. And it's not fair to mention names. That's cruel. All right, so, I mean, playfully, we can make little nicknames up and whatever, like I did in my video and stuff. But I didn't mean any harm to anybody. I was literally saying, this is what I love about this person. This is what I enjoy about their channel. That's how I handled that. I could come up with all kinds of hateful things to everybody, about everybody I meet, including myself. But what is the point of that? Seriously. I did get your message, Sue. We can talk as soon as I'm done here, definitely. And anybody else that wants to go onto Zoom with me and do like group chat, isn't that how we did it last time? No, Facebook, and do a group chat privately after this is over, we certainly can. If you want to go on camera and talk like human beings face to face, I'm great on that. Okay. Oh, okay, Tina. Wow. 8 years? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I honor you for that. Thank you very much from my heart. Thanks for following me so long. All right, so let's talk about what child development involves, and then we'll talk more about how I see this reflected, that there are people that haven't quite developed in some areas, or you can also volunteer the information. You are definitely free to chat at any time while I'm talking. Please do not feel like, oh, she's talking, I just got to sit there and not say anything. I want you to consider this just like YouTube, you know, having conversations with each other, with me, however you want to do it. It's all good. Sometimes, Christina, that is so true. Most of the time, I would say, depending on the situation. Okay, so first of all, we teach our children a lot of things. We teach our children from the time they are babies certain things. I'm going to talk to you exactly about what I mean by that. Let me get to this part in my little thing I'm talking about here. Just a minute. I took so many notes on this, y'all, because I really got excited and I really thought this would be a great thing to chat about, because I didn't have anything. I was like, well, what am I going to go on there and talk about? I want to just sit there and act like a dummy, like, duh, you know, what do I say now? I wanted to have a definite, you know, goal in mind, or at least a strategy. So at preschool, let's talk about where people are at various stages of younger childhood. In preschool, the child is saying, look at me, look what I can do, watch me, look over here. They stand up on the slide, at the top of the slide, mommy, mommy, look at me, look at me. That is a narcissistic phase that every single child, except those that are horribly abused and not allowed to go through it, will go through. Look at me. Look what I can do. Pay attention to me. Me, 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 me. That is the early stage called narcissism, but it's a healthy narcissism because that is how you're supposed to start out, is learning who you are, learning what me is. So you got the child at the top of the slide, you know, screaming, me, me, look at me. That's preschool. Primary. The primary child checks out how they are doing compared to other children. You know, oh, I can't do, you're better at math, you know, you add those blocks better than I do, you know, that kind of stuff. They compare. That's the comparison thing. Now, keep in mind when I'm talking about this, that we know some adults that are doing this very thing and acting in these ways. So it kind of tells you what stage they're behaving from. Oh, thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Thanks, Sam Vakinen, too, because he's where I got my information from initially. And then I just kind of branched out from there. And then college helped a little bit. And then you have your primary child, secondary child, who decides, this isn't working. I need to do something different. Mommy's getting mad when I pull Sissy's pigtail. Maybe I shouldn't pull Sissy's pigtail. That's secondary. That's the stage they're at where they learn that things they do have consequences. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you. I've seen you in other rooms on and off. Was wondering how things were going with you. And I'm glad you made it here tonight. Thank you for coming. All right. And thank you to whoever might have sent you over here to say, oh, go and support Dee Dee on her channel. She's going live. She can't come on YouTube. She tried. It won't work. Go over and support her on Facebook, because I know there had to be at least one person that told somebody that. So thank you to that person, whoever that was. That makes me very happy. I don't care why you're here. I just care that you are here. And it means a lot to me. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. All right. In relationships, early and not, we need to have one very important thing present, and that is the element of trust. Trust is something, that's good, Tracy. Trust is something that we earn, and not everybody does earn trust. It's something that takes time. That's why a lot of people come on and they say, oh, I know you're friends with so-and-so, or what do you think of that person? I know that you're, you know, in with them and you're like bosom buddies. I don't know people online. I really don't. I don't have any of these people that I talk to living next door to me, sitting down to tea with me. So I don't call them, you know, friends like your typical everyday friend. They are acquaintances. They are online friends, but I can't really say they're my friend until I really get to know them. And that takes a long time for me, at least, and maybe for other people too. Oh, cool, Tracy. I'm glad. So yeah, it's hard to just say somebody's your friend when you just first met them, or if you haven't met them like in person. Another thing that's important in relationships, and these are not in any necessary order, as I told you, I'm a little bit scattered sometimes. I'm not super organized unless I really want to be, and this was just me pouring out, oh man, this is good information. I'm just going to type all this out and share it tonight. So sorry if it's not like super organized by, you know, alphabet or Roman numerals. So I would too with you, Tracy, or probably anybody in here right now, seriously. The other thing you need is resilience. Everybody has different levels of this. What that means is bouncing back when things don't go your way. Some adults cannot handle when things don't go their way. Children really can't handle that at certain ages. They just will throw a temper tantrum and have a major meltdown, because daddy said he was going to take us to the park, and now daddy's client called him and he can't take us to the park, and I'm mad. And then they smash things and throw things and kick their feet and scream and cry. They lack resilience. They're children. But there are many, many adults showing this, displaying this characteristic online. It's a childish reaction, having that lack of resilience and needing immediate gratification, and mad when things don't go their way, or people don't give them what they want or do things their way. Well, I don't. I am not a people pleaser of my own drum and God's drum. So if people don't like it, then they don't stay with me very long, because I'm not a booty kisser, as I've been called many times. I'm really not. I'm a feisty Italian. I don't put up with that. So Will I do things to get along with people? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I will compromise. Basically, I like to just talk things out and work things out with people. I don't like this fighting, bickering stuff. I like a good spar, don't get me wrong. But I don't like this really dark, mean, deep-rooted hatred I've seen spewed at people. I mean, I get impersonating until it gets to the point where it's mocking and mean and cruel, or calling people names, or making fun of people's disorders or something like that. That's just cruel, and it's mean, and it's not called for. And it's stigmatizing people and just being nasty. One thing we need to produce in children, and hopefully those around us, is a lowered cortisol level and adrenaline level. What do I mean by that? Cortisol, hey Valerie, cortisol is the hormone that is produced during stress. Our job as good people, kind-hearted people, spiritual people maybe, or just decent people, is to help people stay calm and even keel. There is so much turmoil in this world and online that saying things to hurt somebody, saying things that demean people, higher their cortisol level, and it causes a lot of damage within the body. Also, adrenaline. People don't realize the damage that they do when they say and act, say things and act certain ways towards people. Yes, backbiting, demoting, degrading, tormenting, whatever. Yeah, the one finger salute, all that kind of stuff. It's low class to me. I get it when people are joking around and cuss words are coming out of their mouth and whatever. The place I work at, it's students, so I hear that stuff. It's not like I can really escape it, And I had to at one point realize that even though I have morals and values and religious beliefs, I'm not going to have a job if I'm going to be that picky about every word that comes out of somebody's mouth. So I had to learn to love people where they're at and value them as human beings in spite of all that stuff. That's why I can go into rooms online and it doesn't, it bothers me after a while, and I don't like cussing, but I can go into a room and, as they say, eat the meat and spit the bones. I'm a big girl. I am 52 years old. I am a very mature person as far as being able to choose where I go online or offline. And if it offends me or upsets me, I know to leave. It's just one of those things that as you get a certain age, hopefully you can set those standards for yourself. And I have and do. All right, hang on. It's getting super hot in here, which means that pizza is probably cooked. Let me check. Honey,
What?
can I bother you?
You only do it all the time, 24/7, honey.
You're funny.
What?
Can you get the pizza out for me? The only reason I'm asking is look who came to visit.
Good, because I told her to go away.
You told her come bug me? Okay. Just like a kid. She came to bug mommy instead, and that's okay because she's not really bugging me. I love this cat. Mm-hmm. What about feelings of betrayal from an adult son? Yeah, I mean, it's all wrong, and it happens for sure. You can't control another person. Even though you raised your children right, and you raised them to respect adults, and you raised them to value you, as adults, they're going to make up their own mind. They have their own brains. What? That's done. Oh, that's definitely done. That is definitely done. Y'all want to see the done pizza? Hang on. There it is. It's done. Here. I'm trying to move it so they could see it. Here, you do it. Okay, there we go. And that, my friends, is a low-carb keto pizza.
Yes, and I cooked it all on my own.
Yeah, sure you did.
She didn't help at all, just like usual.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm sorry, Tracy. Maybe get some new kitties someday. Yeah, there's been a lot of fighting, Val. That's true. All right. So let's go back to what we were talking about. So our job is to lower the cortisol and adrenaline, and then as I always say, when you break one addiction, you need to replace whatever you were addicted to with another. It goes the same way with the body. There's always a balance. Some people call it a yin, the yang, whatever, black, white. There's always a balance in life of some kind. So with the lowered cortisol and adrenaline, you have to put something there in its place. And what you want to do is have higher levels of dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Dopamine is the feel-good hormone. It helps you feel at peace and comfortable and at ease. Well, what did Nancy say? Oh, I understand. I had to break off a friendship with somebody that constantly promised she was going to come and see me and take me places. And no, I always had to drive to her house, and I finally said, I'm done.
I had to let go of a friend because of that.
Yep. Aw, thank you, Tina.
Somebody that my wife doesn't or can't stop mentioning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're we're around the same age, aren't we? You're 51, I'm 52. Awesome. I think most of my viewers happen to be like in their 40s and 50s.
I'm 65.
You are not 65, you're 35. Goofball. All right.
So, honey,
what?
Maybe spray the pan next time.
I did spray it, actually. It's cheese, honey. It'll stick. You need to let it cool first.
No.
Okay, well, then it is what it is. Look at this cheese, everybody. Can you see that? Oh, stretch it again.
Listen here, bossy pants. Let me eat, okay?
I just wanted you to show off the cheese.
I'm going to show off the cheese when I slap you in the face with it.
You're not going to slap me. It's your pan spinning. You could just take it and stretch it for him. What?
We need to take a moment away from the camera.
No, we don't. You don't have to do it if you don't want.
Ooh, look at it stretches. Ooh.
All right, stop. I'm just trying to be fun. The pizza looks awesome. Typical husband comment.
Yes, it is. If I am nothing else.
Oh, congratulations, Nicole. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. And happy early birthday, Tracy.
I had a birthday once.
You had a birthday once.
See, look at.
Hmm? By the way, y'all, I have no trouble asking for money, unlike some people that think that's a crime. So if you do want to donate, go to my PayPal address. Just paypal.com, Delusion Dispeller.
Or if you
feel
want to
free.
Send us gifts and stuff, send it to our
Yeah, send it to our P.O. Box. P.O. Box 1313, Moline, Illinois, 61266. And we will get it, whatever. It doesn't have to be money or whatever. If you want to just, make some hobby or whatever and send it, it's all good. We love it. And we'll even open it online if you want. What, honey?
Did you want your side cut too?
Yeah,
just
that's
like
fine.
normal pieces?
Yeah, and can you turn the oven off and unplug it, because we won't need it now. And it's
you're
starting to get really hot in here.
Way too much of me.
I'm sweating. It's hot in here.
Honey, I can only do one good deed a day. Or I'll burst.
I don't think you will. All right. Oh, that's neat, Tina. Awesome. You both kill me. You're so funny, she said.
It happens.
He's funny, all right. Okay, this cat is like literally falling asleep on me.
And the crazy thing is, it took me almost, over 4 years.
Can you see this face? I'm like not in the camera. I guess you can't.
It took me over 4 years to be myself. I guess longer than 20 for 4 years.
She woke up.
It took me
30, sorry, I love this cat.
35 years to be myself, maybe.
It took a long time. You are yourself now.
Yeah, and everybody.
You quit counting at 40.
I did too, dude. It just stopped.
You're not at 40 yet. All right. So, anyways, and we're Lucy and Desi. Oh, that's a compliment. I love the Lucy show. All right. So we're talking about hormone levels now. So dopamine is your feel-good hormone. The hormone lets you feel comfortable and secure. Serotonin, kind of the same type of hormone. It just kind of puts you at ease. And then there's oxytocin. You get this from hugging people, from the warm, cozy feeling you get when you're with a loved one, kissing people.
I'm all about the oxy.
You're all about the oxy. Yeah. So it's just a really good feeling of, closeness and bonding. And so you want to produce more of those hormones. That's why I go on and I say positive things. That's why when my friend, Mrs. Analyzer, was struggling to get out of the bed and talk to people and go out of her door, I said, if you can't get to the door, just take a step forward towards the door. And then when you do get to the door, touch the doorknob. And then when you can, turn the doorknob, but make sure you reward yourself in between. Why? Because you need to produce more of those positive hormones. Aw, thanks, Tina. You're awesome too. Thank you. All right, so I know you can't hug somebody through a computer. I realize that. But you can type in the word hug, or you can take parentheses like this, those little, you know, kind of arc things, and put like 3 of them in a row here and 3 of them in a row there with the person's name. That also means hug. At least on Pale Talk it did. I don't know if it's the same type of language online on YouTube. But, you know, every little bit you do helps. And you don't know, somebody might be suicidal, so you're, not you, but people that are putting them down and saying mean things and calling them names and stuff could be the very thing that throws them over the edge and kill themselves. And I've heard even that some people have told people to go kill themselves. How cruel. People have come to me and said, are you okay with somebody saying that to somebody? Heck no. Why would I be okay with that? It's absolutely awful to say that to somebody. I'm not a therapist, but I am a life coach, a motivator, whatever you want to see me as, and also a paraeducator. I would never, ever not have an issue with somebody telling someone to go kill themselves. That's like the lowest thing that you can do to somebody. Why? Why do them? Oh my gosh. Aw. Oh, Nancy, I'm sorry. I'm reading your comment. Yeah, it's hard when you're friends with a narcissist. Very hard. You just got to realize, let them own their own stuff. Keep watching my letting go videos in the morning. I'm going to keep on making those as often as I can remember to do it. Do myself and my husband ever have a drink? Oh yeah. Yes, we do. I don't drink much. Just like maybe that much. I don't like the feeling of the walls closing in on me. But yes, we have wine in the refrigerator, a big bottle of it. About half of it is left, and we bought that back like 5 months ago or something at the grocery store. So we're not big drinkers, but yes, we do have a drink occasionally. Yeah, happens at the times mostly with the kids and the teens. Yeah, I hear you. All right, so spread the love. Yep, I'm reading your comments in between. Oh, wow, Sue. Congratulations on leaving. Oh, 12 years old committing suicide? Oh my gosh, was it cyberbullying that did it to her or people in person? My kids were bullied a lot, and my one daughter, after she was bullied, became a bully for a while till I set her straight, and thankfully she's not a bully anymore. She is kind of narcissistic at times, though. Oh yeah, teen suicide and younger, yeah. Oh, wow, Val, a nurse. Woo, yeah. It happens on the job, definitely. I'm so thankful I work for a place that the staff treat everybody with respect. And believe me, there is every type of person that works there. Every type of person. All colors, shapes, sizes, proclivities, and everything. And everybody is respectful to each other. I do like my job a lot because of that reason, that I could go to any staff member and every single one is perfectly comfortable talking to me. We're not all bosom buddies. We don't all, you know, get along like peas in a pod. Some of us clash a little, but we all respect each other, definitely. Aw, thank you, Tina, for the compliment. Thank you. Yeah, that's awful. 12 years old. Oh my gosh. God be with that family and grant them peace, because that's absolutely terrible. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Hi, Edie. I just noticed you came in. I'm sorry if you came in earlier and I didn't say hi. I'm kind of looking back and forth to my notes and then back in here and staying on track, but yet I want to not miss your comments, and it's easier in here because they go slower and I can catch them. Okay. Another thing, little children fear things. They're very fearful at times. They're afraid of the dark. They're afraid of the boogeyman. They're afraid of standing up in front of people and giving a speech in school. They're afraid of losing their boyfriends. They're afraid of their friend not liking them. There are adults that have fears, a lot of anxieties, a lot of phobias, paranoias. A lot of it is still there. They didn't get past that level. I feel sad and sorry for people that feel like that. I was a very afraid child, very, very afraid, very isolated child. You'd never know it now because I'm very outspoken. Yes, people can be very cruel, Diane. True. Aw, thank you, Nancy. I'm so glad I helped you. Thank you, Lord, for letting me be there for people. That's what I live for. That is why I am here or on YouTube or wherever I am. That's what I'm all about. But it's super nice having some decent people in this chat tonight, being kind to each other, kind to me. If only we could take that over to YouTube, it would be a much nicer place to be. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to move my computer now so I can go sit because this cat is, believe it or not, as tiny as she is getting very heavy for me. So I'm going to move over to here into this room. Come along with me. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Come along to my neighborhood. Let's go and see Trolley. Let's go to the neighborhood of make-believe and see Lady Eberlin, Lady Elaine Fairchild. Maybe we'll see Henrietta, not Henrietta Hippo, I'm thinking X the Owl and Daniel Tiger. Yes, Tracy, correct. Correct. All right. So I'm just being silly, y'all. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just having fun. Okay, so yes, there are adults that have fears, very much fears. I think one of the fears is that if other people, like if people in their chat go to somebody else's chat, they might not come back to theirs, or they might give the other person too many subscribers or too many views, or get this one, they might even badmouth them to the other person in their chat. That's a huge fear on YouTube right now. You know, that's fine. You can be in my chat, but don't you go and say anything bad about me in the other chat. It's an adult fear. Nobody likes being talked bad about. Nobody. Put my sweater on. I know I don't have a cardigan. Sorry, Nick. I don't have a cardigan. Hi, Sue. Yes, I know, Tracy. Oh, no, I didn't know they were making a movie that Tom Hanks is playing Mr. Rogers. Cool. I will have to see that. That will be something to see for sure. I know that they had a movie of Mr. Rogers, and his wife was telling some stuff about him in the movie. What a sweet couple. Absolutely sweet couple. And even they were bad-mouthed. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're in the public light, somebody's going to hate on you. You can't escape it. It's just how it is. All right, so we're talking about fear now. So yes, adults have fears, and I already told you what some of them are. And some of that is left over from childhood. So it's going to happen. So we need to avoid pressuring people. Pressure can often lead people to have meltdowns and tantrums, just like little kids. If it gets to be too much, too intense, too much demands on them, then those little kids are going to have a meltdown. They're going to cry, they're going to scream, they're going to kick their feet. Or if you're Laura Beth, little Laura Beth with the pigtails, and she doesn't get her way at like 10 years old, she would lay on the bed and kick out the windows. And then the parents would repair the windows. And the next time it happened, Laura Beth would get mad and kick out the windows again. I was not a good kid, let me tell you. I really was a naughty little girl. And I was not a good teenager. I actually pushed my mom down the stairs one day. She didn't actually fall down the stairs, but I tried to push her down the stairs. Yeah, I was not a good kid. Thankfully, I matured over the years. And with the help of my foster parents and other people that spoke things into my life, I was able to heal from a lot of the pain in my own life. The rejection from my dad. I didn't see him from the time I was 3 years old till the time I was like in high school. And that was very painful to me and very weird in a sort of phantasmical way, if that's even a word. Because he would just like show up random places throughout my childhood. When I'd be at school, he'd be like in the parking lot of the pharmacy. We called it a drugstore. And he'd just be there with his little red car. He'd be like, "Hi, honey." And I'd run up to him. And then other times I'd go to school and there was nobody there. And it was just like this weird, eerie kind of, he would pop up in different places. I can't even explain it. It was like some kind of weird Lifetime movie or something that you would see. And he wasn't like a evil guy when he did it or anything. He was just trying to be included in my life in little bits and pieces. And I don't know if it was that my mom wouldn't allow him to be, or if he really literally showed up when he wanted to. Nobody really knows that, and nobody's talking about it. So I never did figure that out. But to a little kid who kind of deifies her father, like he was like my little mini demigod, you might want to say. We used to make little record albums together when we would go to this one amusement park. He would take us out for ice cream. He had visiting rights, and he would take me to my grandmother's and stuff. He was in my life for like 2 really solid years, and then just all of a sudden wasn't. And to a kid, that's very traumatizing. I blamed myself for years about my parents divorcing. When I was 7, my mom remarried my stepdad, who we later found out had obsessive compulsive disorder, obsessive compulsive personality disorder, paranoid schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, and I believe narcissism was the other one. Antisocial personality disorder, I think it's called now. So it's amazing if I did turn out good, that I did. By the grace of God, I give it all credit and glory to him and to the people that spoke into my life and walked me along the way and held me accountable at times when I didn't want to be. I've turned out fairly decent, I think. Thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts and all that. Smiley faces, everybody. Yes, there is always hope. I believe there's always hope. I don't believe that anybody is a hopeless case unless they've died and it's just too late for them. That's up to God to decide who's hopeless. I don't feel that that's my right to say that. There are people that I can't help. I will say that because I've come across several of them. I really thought it would be a place to talk, but I am not with all I've seen. I'm not sure what you mean. So, oh, you're replying to Tina? Let me see. I'm not sure what. Okay. I don't know what was happening. I think Sue's just having a conversation with Tina. All right. Your son has mental illness, Nicole. Welcome to my world. So do a lot of people that I know. Definitely. Okay. And I have mental illness. I have cyclothymic mood disorder. So I have mental illness. But it doesn't affect me like it affects some people that are like extreme bipolar. And I've met many of them, and they can be dangerous people sometimes. You just got to really learn how to handle yourself around certain moods and stuff. All right. Yes, I have met some on YouTube too. Definitely. Okay. So the next thing that a child learns is concentration. For me personally, if a chat room is going too fast, I can't read, can't respond. I can't consider what's being said. I can't really show proper respect to the people that are talking because I can't pay attention. I'm also slightly ADD. So my brain sometimes goes in other directions. I get distracted at times. And so I have to have things kind of at a slower pace at times. Now, some ADD people need things really fast, like video games and things like that. That's not me. That's more, I think, the ADHD people. Schizoaffective. Oh, your son is schizoaffective? Okay, that's an interesting disorder. I don't know a whole lot about it. You could share definitely if you want to, if you're open to that. Right, Diane. For my college, those of you that know me really well, and you know I'm going back to college in August, one of the things I had to do is write an essay on how I would motivate people to change. Do I think people can change, and how I would go about that? And I did read that actually on one of my videos, and I don't have it handy, but so I had to write an essay on that because I do believe people can change. Hi again, Robbie. I think you were here earlier. Hello and welcome back. If you left and came back. So I do believe people can change. Oh, okay, Valerie. You guys for coming in. Your son's autistic and ADHD. Okay. That's an interesting mix for sure of challenges for you. Definitely, Tracy. All right. So concentration is important. And a lot of people have trouble concentrating. I admire people like Go Lightly who can watch the screen that's going like this and read the comments, because I can't do it. I think that's an admirable trait. Oh, okay, Robbie, that's cool. But so yeah, that's good for her that she can do that. I'm not the one. I can't do that kind of thing. Problem solving is another thing hopefully we learn in childhood. I have seen so many people, adults online, that cannot problem solve. Their way of problem solving is screaming at you, typing mean things, typing in like bold, large letters, angry words. Because the problem is, in their mind, is that you have said something they don't agree with. You have gone someplace they don't want you to go. You don't line up with what they think you should be doing in a chat room, and therefore they can't solve the problem. So they're going to scream at you and make you pay. They're going to make you suffer and punish you while you're in there, because especially if it's like later on and you go into a room and you didn't do what they wanted you to do earlier, so then they will blast you as soon as you come into the room. I know you didn't do blah blah blah. I know you went in where I told you not to go. And well, okay, number one, you're not anybody's mommy on here. Number two, they don't know you for you to be speaking anything into their lives or telling them what to do. So you need to consider the fact of who you are, know your place, and realize that you can't control another person, no matter what you do. You can bully them, you can threaten them, you can smear them. You're still not going to control them in reality. You may chase them offline. You may get them to close down their room, whatever. You still haven't won, because you're still not going to take charge of their life, because they have a life apart from being online. I know I do anyways. So yeah, that doesn't work. All right, conflict management. Again, how are adults managing conflicts these days? By hurling insults, by mocking people, by degrading people, by being suspicious of people, paranoid about people. That's not mature. That's a childish thing. Children don't know how to handle conflicts. Yeah, I know, Sue. Exactly. Yeah, clicks. Children don't know how to handle conflicts, and we teach them how, hopefully. We tell them, okay, so Johnny took your toy. What are you going to do about it? I'm going to go and hit him over the head with a different toy. No, that's not, I mean, you could do that, but what's going to happen then? Well, Johnny's going to get mad and probably hit me with a toy. Okay, so you walk through it with Johnny and Jimmy, and they learn that there's other better ways of handling when they're angry, or when they're upset about something, or they feel slighted or stolen from. You don't know that it makes it any easier to find it out at a young age? Yeah, I know. Right, the one finger salute. Yeah. Yeah. The one finger boot. It's not really even a salute. The one finger boot. I want you out of my life, so bam, And that's not the proper way to handle conflict. Conflict resolution is so important in relationships. It's important in marriage, because conflict is going to arise. If you are two different people, or more than two, you're going to have conflict, because you're not going to agree on everything. So there are proper ways of handling it and improper ways of handling it. And hopefully one of the proper ways of handling it will be that you get to talk one-on-one with that person and be able to have differences, respect the fact that the person has a different way of seeing things than you do, and be okay with it. And I mean really okay, not, yeah, I'm fine with you, and then in the next video, blast them. or to their friends and smear them, or go to another channel and talk against them. That's not okay. That's not how you handle it. Excuse me. Wow. Tina, were you wanting somebody to call or text you now, or were you just commenting on what I said? I wasn't sure. All right. Okay. Something that is a big, huge problem online. And I have to say, I'm not pointing fingers because I understand that it happens. I used to be on a forum called Pale Talk. One of the biggest things that my friend who ran a room with me used to see in people, and she always commented on it, was sleep deprivation. There are people that I don't know if they just don't have anybody in their life. It's just them and they're alone and lonely and scared maybe to go to sleep at night, or whatever the reason is, people are not sleeping like they should. And that alone, barring any like appetite situations and food and stuff like that. Oh, good, Tracy, I hear you. Barring any of that stuff like eating disorders or whatever that could keep you up at night, you need to sleep. You seriously need to sleep. I'm not telling you how many hours you need to sleep. I mean, they usually say like 6 to 8 hours if you can. It's harder for adults because we lead busy lives. But if you do not sleep, sleep deprivation will literally kill you from the inside out. It will start shutting down your body. It will make you cranky. It will make you touchy. It will make you unfocused. It will make you believe things that aren't true. It will make you perceive things incorrectly and lash out at people and become very irritated and irritable and nasty. Yeah, it's bad. It's very, very bad. Sleep deprivation is one of the main causes of a lot of really bad things happening. Oh, were ya, Sue? Is this new online? Oh no, it is not new. The bullying has been around a long time. Yeah, no sleep. Exactly. Oh, I'll call or text you. Tina, I don't have your cell phone number. Do you want to, I don't know if I can I private message you in here? Or you try to private message me and send me your number, or email me and send me your number, and I will call you after I'm done with the live show tonight, okay? It's going to be a little while. I got a lot of notes, so I got a lot to share. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this all day long. I think I'm going to take a break tomorrow. Hubby and I are going to hang out and watch Eli Stone all day tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll come on and do a live tomorrow or not. I'm not sure. But I am going to do it tonight. I'm going to do it till I'm done with these notes. So. Oh, you wake every 30 minutes and then Diane wakes every hour. One thing that can help you or might help you is called the Honest Guys. I've talked about it before on other videos. I will type it in so you know what I'm talking about. Look it up on YouTube, the Honest Guys. There are a couple of guys that have meditation tapes. It's not anything, well, some of them are kind of new agey, but the ones that I listen to are like the thunderstorms and stuff. Put it on and just do what they say. You breathe in, breathe out, how they say to do it. Let your muscles relax and gradually fall asleep. Retrain your brain to sleep. I'm telling you, it will make a world of difference. And you'll be able to think clearly. And when you are online and people are picking at you, you won't get so, as my husband says, butthurt about it and touchy and want to lash out back at them. That's why I sleep. This YouTube stuff does not keep me up all night. And in fact, the Chris Watts trial did not keep me up all night, because I figured if I was going to say anything about it or have any opinion about it, I needed to be alert enough to know what the heck was going on and what I wanted to say. So I didn't let it keep me up all night. I really didn't. So yes, sleep is a very important thing. Children need sleep. Children that are abused do not sleep. So if you were a child that was abused, you probably got into a pattern of wakefulness and you can't sleep. You may need to see a sleep specialist. Whatever you need to do, you need to sleep. All right, next thing. Motivation. Everybody needs a focus, needs a purpose, and needs motivation to achieve that purpose. You need a reason to move forward. What is your reason? If you have a YouTube channel, what's your reason for having a channel? What is your reason for having your job? What's your reason for existing? You need to know that. You need to know why you are who you are, what you plan on doing with your life, and you need to have a way to get there. So, there you go. Let me shut this off because it's messing up my screen. Focus. Again, what do you want to work toward and hope to accomplish? Setting goals. It's one of the things as a life coach we should be teaching you to do. Is this is where you are now, this is where you want to get to, how are you going to do it? Let's get a game plan together and a strategy together to get you from this point over to this point, or this point to this point, whichever way it goes. That's why I told Mrs. Golightly, congratulations on your 4th life coach certificate. Now, one thing I don't like about online is people saying to somebody, I don't really think this is what's going on with you. I am criticizing you because I think you're making this up. You're a liar. You're a fraud. You're a phony. I don't believe it. I have only, let's see, 4 words to say to those people. 4-word question. How do you know? You don't. You don't know what somebody's diagnosis is. Are you their doctor? You don't know if somebody has a mental illness or not. You are not their therapist. You don't know if somebody is really a drunk or a druggie or whatever. Again, you're not their doctor. You don't live in their house. You do not eat meals with them. You're not married to them. You're not their mommy, their daddy, or anybody else. So we teach our children this thing called don't assume things about each other. Take people at face value. Learn the things that you have in common and focus on those. Play nice together, children. Share the toy. Don't fight over the toy. Okay, Tommy, you had it, and now Marcy, you have it. Take turns. This is like basic childhood 1st grade stuff. And there are adults that don't seem to get it. It's just really eye-opening to me. Another thing that you deal with is the fight or flight response in people and children. Children that don't get their way, children that are afraid, children that feel devalued, they're either going to run away from home, run away out of the room, or they're going to fight, hit their brother over the head, punch their mom, kick their dad, kick the dog, whatever. Again, a childish reaction. But adults have fight or flight too. And that comes out online in leaving the chat room, lashing out, name calling, hit and run, I call it, where you just like, well, blank you, and they leave. Or they say they're going to leave and they stay there. I'm leaving now. I'm going to bed. I don't need this blankety blank. And then you see them pop up in the chat a couple seconds later, still typing. And people are like, I thought you were leaving. Why didn't you go? You said you were leaving. Do us all a favor and just go. It's just more reactions and lack of development in some people. I'm not saying everybody. Some people just, have moods and stuff. Yeah, Christina, sometimes we got to take the flight. You are not kidding. This letting go series that I'm doing really helps a lot with understanding where somebody ends and you begin, so to speak. That you're not obligated to have everybody in your life. You're not obligated to run at the drop of a hat when somebody wants you there. Sometimes it's okay to say no. All right. There's also paranoia. Little kids, or bigger kids actually, if they have some issues with like abuse and trauma and stuff, may feel that people are out to get them. They don't trust adults. Some of them don't trust men because men hurt them, or they don't trust women, or they don't trust teachers. In my case, I did not trust authority figures. I hated authority. I had been hurt by authority, abused, and other things by authority. So I didn't trust them. I didn't like them. I was nasty to my teachers. I mouthed off to the priest. It didn't matter. Anybody that was authority, I rebelled. And yes, I know people will take this and run with it. Whatever. It was my childhood, my teen years. That's just how it was. That's the truth. I'm not going to deny the truth. That's what happened. People that tried to set rules for me and accountability, I hated it. And then I met a pastor, and I will say his name, Pastor Gene. And Pastor Gene taught me that correction is not necessarily rejection. That if somebody tries to correct you and they have a right to correct you, receive the correction, see what you can learn from the correction, make the changes you need to make, and move on. So that is why you see me online if somebody has an issue with me saying, okay, let's go on Zoom and let's talk about it. Let's work it out. Tell me what you're upset with me about. If it's something I need to change, I am more than willing to change it. But if it's something where you're being petty and you don't like this person so you don't want me to like them, sorry, I don't play that way. I make my own decisions of who my friends are. Nobody's going to tell me who to be friends with or who not to. Oh, yeah. I know, Nicole. I know what you mean. Yes, it does, Christina. And I actually did a video on that at one point. I don't know which video it was, but I talked about the method. If somebody has something against you, go to that person, leave your gift at the altar, go to that person and make it right with them. And it goes even further. If somebody has an issue with you, go to them and confront them. If they don't receive you, take another person and go to them and confront them. If they don't receive you, bring them before the church or the group or the YouTube channel, whatever. And then if they still don't receive you, then treat them like the heathen. Now, treat them like a heathen. What does that mean? Have them leave your room until they're ready to talk and work things out. It doesn't mean reject them forever, as if, I don't want to hear you. I don't ever want to see your face or your name pop up. I'm disowning you. I wish I never knew you. I loathe you. You're a vile, disgusting specimen of a human being. No, that's not what that means at all. So there's balance, again, even in that. Okay. There's the us versus them mentality. This you see on the school playground with children. I'm kind of flip-flopping back and forth from children to adults because it applies to both. But I definitely wanted to link some of these childhood characteristics with some of the adult situations that I've seen online. So, paranoia. They're out to get me. Us versus them. Sometimes, and I don't know why exactly, when I've been in certain rooms online, there is this us versus them mentality. Well, we're your groupies, and we stand beside you, and nobody's going to hurt you, and we're not going to let them come in here and say that. Okay, I get it that you want to defend people. I understand that. But it goes a little overboard at times, where there are channels that literally will denounce people, make fun of people, mock people, and just ridicule people in general. Because they're afraid that those people are out to get them. They're out to ruin them. And that's really not always the case. I mean, there are some mean people that, are vindictive like that and will ruin you. But I don't believe that that is the majority of people. It bothers you a lot when I know there's someone that doesn't like me. You know what, Tracy? I had a funny talk with my daughter about that because there's people in my family that don't particularly care for me at times. And I told her, I said, well, I don't want to know about it. Don't tell them to tell me about it. If they don't like me, just act like you do. Pretend you do. Because I don't want to know if you don't like me. I don't like knowing that people don't like me because I consider myself a pretty likable person. I would rather not know, let them talk behind my back, and don't confront me to my face. But most people say, well, I disagree. I want them to tell me if they don't like me. I don't want to just think they do and then find out later that they didn't. I don't want to know. I don't want to find out later, and I don't want to know now. I'm just weird like that. I just don't. Because I'd rather just go on thinking everybody's cool with me, and everybody's cool with each other. I live an idealistic life. I know I am an idealist. That is one of the things when I took a personality test. That is something I scored very high in. I am very idealistic. I want the perfect world. I want everybody to sing, we are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's time to make a better day, just you and me. That's me. That is how I see the world, or how I wish I could see the world. Everybody getting along, everybody letting everybody just be themselves. That's me. I'm an idealist. I admit it. All right, but everybody is not. Okay. Depression and suicidality. We talked a little bit about that. There are a lot of people that are depressed. There are a lot of people that are suicidal. There are a lot of people that do not belong online, especially on YouTube right now. They need to stay off of there. Go get a hobby, get a job, get something. But do not be online, because it will cause way too much stress and you will lose it. You might lose it anyway. And if you're feeling that way, please talk to a safe person about it, because it's not worth it, honestly. There's so much beauty and awesome stuff in the world. Yes, there are material things that you can get. Like I said, send me gifties. I love gifties. Send me all kinds of presents. I'm good with it. I have no problem asking for them or saying, if you have a hobby and you knit or whatever, send it to me. I'm cool. I'll open it on the air. I'll brag about it. I will get all excited about it because I love gifts. So does my husband. It's fun. It's fun to get stuff from people. I've had people over the years send me everything from outfits to, oh gosh, I don't remember all of what they sent me. Letters in the mail, beautiful cards. I've been really blessed, and that makes people happy. And there's nothing wrong with making people happy. So if they have a nice channel and you like it, donate to them. Give them gifts, whatever. And then don't go around to people and saying, well, all you want is money. All you want is subscribers. Of course we want subscribers. I do. I want subscribers because I want to know I'm touching people's lives. I want to reach more and more people with the message that you're not a waste of time, a waste of space, and a terrible person, and that you have a purpose on this light, on this earth, and in this life. How else am I going to do it if I don't get subscribers and viewers? That's how you do it. And then, yeah, if somebody does something good for me, I'm going to want to reward them. So if somebody comes to me and says, I want to give you something because you saved my life, or I want to bless you because that thing that you said literally transformed the way I see things, send me. I receive it gratefully. We're supposed to be, grateful receivers and givers, both. So please, if I will not rob you of your blessing by blessing me. And that was something else I learned in church. Don't rob people of their blessings. So I have no problem saying, go ahead and send it. No problem. Okay. Mania is another thing we've seen. And you see this in children a lot. Little children are very bubbly, bouncy, excitable, happy-go-lucky, but also cranky and angry and mean at times, and cross and irritated. Very much so. Some adults are just way out there, like super manic, super hyper, very histrionic, very giddy, goofy, crazy, wild. And sometimes it's okay to be goofy like that. Sometimes it's fun to just let your hair down. Let your hair down. Let your hair down. Let my hair down. It's fun to let your hair down and be free and just be yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. Too many people think that you have to always be professional. You always have to look a certain way. Make sure that you film with the proper background behind you. Make sure you have your makeup on, your lipstick on, your eyeshadow perfect. make sure that, you know, you're just perfect and everybody is pleased to look at you. Well, I am who I am. Look at me or not. I really don't care. What I care more about is that you're hearing the message that I'm giving than that you're looking at me. I'm not trying to be a beauty queen. Really not. I love looking beautiful. I love looking pretty. I love looking fancy. I love my belly dancing skirts with all the coins on them. I think that's awesome. I like jingling and jangling and dancing around and having a good old time. So I'm a little manic at times. There's nothing wrong with it. But some people are on a whole other level and they need to talk to somebody about that. You know, get some help. Talk to somebody. Tell them how you're feeling. Tell them you got these mood swings that are all over the place. My nails. My nails! Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I love my nails. Yeah, I did the famous thing of having the ring fingers different colors than the other nails. Yeah. Yeah, I went fuchsia now. I had them green and blue, and now, yeah. It's a BS. It's a BS? Thanks, Tracy. Oh, fake people. Yeah, I can't deal with fake. Neither does my husband. He doesn't like fake people. He hates fake. All right. Let me see how much more this is. I may have to make a couple videos of this. It's very long. I didn't realize I took this many notes. There are a lot of notes here, y'all. A lot. So let me see if I want to do one more little part. My throat's starting to get sore, and I have so much more to share, but this will be a good thing to carry over into another night for sure. So let's talk about one more thing. Well, a bunch of things altogether. And this, I will end on this one, and then we'll just carry it on to another night. Now you know what I'm about, and you've come here and you've heard me again, or maybe for the first time. And those of you that are watching, maybe you heard me for the first time tonight. And if you like it, I will try to do a part 2. I'll do a part 2 regardless of whether you like it or not. I'm going to do a part 2, but I'm going to end this part of it by saying this, and I will open up the floor or the room or whatever for comments and questions and stuff. So, in reality, like real life, every day, when you get up, go to school, work, whatever it is, what are you doing?
I was waving to everybody.
School, work, or whatever you do, there are certain things that are part of communication with another person. And I'll explain to you why I'm bringing this up in a minute. I'm going to list what they are. There's many, but here are some of them. Body language, posture, eye contact, speech, touch, observation of people. These are all things that are needed in a relationship if it's going to be a balanced, healthy relationship. The problem online is that you are very limited in what you can use to communicate. If you are on a camera, like I am right now, you have your voice, you have body language. I can nod my head, I can shake my head no, shrug my shoulders, go like that, oh, pish posh, whatever. I can use my body language. In a video such as this, you all are typing, obviously, but there's only so much I can gather from what you're saying. And I may misunderstand you. Thank you for the compliments on my nails. Thank you. You need a part 1 and part 2 in a conversation. Tracy says hi. You saw that, huh? And it's important to have all of that. You need to have the body language. On a computer, you cannot have body language, which is why I always offer, if somebody has an issue with me, I don't care who it is, Zoom with me. Yes, Facebook with me.
Go Zoom.
You're funny. I need to see your body language. I need to see if you're nodding at me or shaking your head at me or rolling your eyes at me or scoffing at me or, oh yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, right. I need to see that. I need to hear that. I need to see your posture. Are you sitting up like this? Looking at me like that? Mm-hmm. Sure. I don't know. Or are you like bored with me?
Who could ever get bored with you, honey?
Are you smiling at me? Are you happy with what I'm saying? Or are you like really angry? Like, I don't appreciate this right now. I can't see that on a computer. You can't see that on a computer.
Wait, I think I know what I'm doing.
Somebody can type one thing in and it can mean 25 other things based on their posture, their eye contact, their body language, whatever. That's the other thing, eye contact. I can't see the person that is typing those mean, nasty things to me. I don't know if they have angry eyes at me just because they're typing angry. Are they really angry at me? Or are they typing nice and they might really be just saying what I want to hear or what they think that I want to hear? Speech. I can't hear them. I'm seeing words. I can't hear you. I can't hear the tone of your voice. Are you angry like this? Or are you happy?
Hey, hon.
There's so much that's missing on the internet. What?
You want an ice cream sandwich?
I would love one. There's so much that's missing on the internet when you don't have all the senses involved in all these different ways of communication. You can't observe somebody. You can't see them unless you're on cam with them, which is why I keep urging people, let's camera chat. You can't hurt me over a camera. And I can look at you, and if you're mean and cross and ugly with me, right, I can just hit the X and say, bye-bye, this isn't working out. We tried.
I'm going to go finish my movie.
Okay, sweetie.
And you definitely would not have watched that movie.
No, I don't like Predator.
There's like 10 decapitations so far.
That's disgusting. Aw, thanks, Tracy. I'm sorry, I'm eating an ice cream sandwich. It's banana split. Not low carb, and I don't care. Weekends are kind of my splurge times anyway. Or if they're 8 years old. Oh, Zoom is a online camera chat thing where you can have many people. But I found out Facebook, you can do the same thing. So after this live, I'm going to, hit done, and then I will upload it eventually. But if y'all want to go into a room and you want to get on cam and actually get to know each other face to face, I would love it. I absolutely love it. Yes, ice cream sandwiches are awesome. Okay, so I'm going to end it there because honestly, that's a big chunk of stuff to digest. And honestly, the truth is, human beings only have so much of a ability to focus and stay focused. We have about 15 minutes usually, unless something's super interesting, to really pay attention. Now, some people can last longer than others, but I know that is pretty much the understandable amount of time that people can stay truly focused fully on anybody saying anything. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to open up this chat for questions, comments, whatever. I'm really appreciative that you sat here all this time listening to me ramble. I have so much more to share, and I'm looking forward to the next time I can share more. I just have so much to tell you. Night, Christina. Yeah, awesome. So, does anybody want to go face-to-face on camera and chat with me? We can do that in a separate Facebook that I will open up. Blessings on everybody in here, by the way. You guys are great. You've been super. Oh, I'm still live, Tina. Oh, bye, Nancy. Leaving? Yes, you may ask a question, Nicole. Go for it. I'm here. I'm eating my... Thanks for coming in, Nancy. Okay, cool, Tina. Oh, do you want to come into the camera chat? You don't have to go on cam. You can just chat with me if you want. We will just reopen, okay? No, 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 no. I'm not leaving yet. I just wanted to see how many people want to actually do a camera chat after this. Oh, is she all right? As far as I know, she is. I talked to her earlier this morning. I also talked to Mrs. Golightly in email. I think they're both okay, as far as I know. I mean, I don't know if they're okay with each other. That's between them, but as people, they're okay. Well, I can't exactly talk to you in person, but if you mean over the cam, I can. Or you mean on the phone? Make sure all of you add me on your Facebook, okay? Like, ask me to add you. But make sure you go to the right one. Let me tell you which one it is. Oh, you'd like to sometime, Tracy? You can also write me an email, delusiondispeller@gmail.com. That's fine too. You can leave me your phone number when we talk in email. The easiest way to get a hold of me to set something up will be email. I am, however, going to give you my correct Facebook page information so that you can get on my Facebook, email me and we can go chat or even chat and text. I don't care, whatever. Or on camera, whatever. Just give me a second. I'm trying to get it for you now. All right, here we go. Oh, I froze. Oops. On my end, anyway. There's my Facebook. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can talk to you on the phone. I just gave you my Facebook, Trisha, and anybody else. Oh, yeah. Common order works. Definitely, Nicole. If everybody wants it to work. Oh, okay, Estrella Lugassi. Did I answer you when you emailed me? I try to answer everybody. I'm sorry if I didn't, because I'm not sure whose information I read and whose I don't. I lead a very busy life with work and stuff, so. Okay. Let me see if I can message each one of you that want to be able to talk to me. I won't bring you in a room or anything. Let me just see if I can get a hold of you here. Maybe if my computer will cooperate. What on earth? Trying to see if I can find each one of you on Facebook. Somebody's trying to contact me on Facebook right now. Okay. I see you, Tracy, but I'm not sure which profile picture is yours. Hmm. Oh, okay, I answered you, Lisa. Okay, good. Okay, what I'll do is if you guys want to put your email addresses, I'm going to grab a pen and I will write them down. And I will email you. You can let me know if you want to talk to me on the phone, if you want to go live on the camera or whatever. And then we will do it. You mean my live, Dee Dee? Let's see, Tracy. Oh, okay. I popped up that I was online, you mean? Okay, good. Then I probably have you, Tracy. Hopefully. I'm going to write down this email address. Don't do drum. Let's see. Palm Springs Lisa at gmail.com. All right, let me write that down. Palm Springs Lisa at gmail.com. Yeah, and I've actually made up a list of safe people and unsafe people so that I know if somebody pops in on my chat or something, like when I do go back on YouTube, or maybe even in here, I don't know. I know who's likely to attack me or not. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I want to call you Estrella now. Tracy Ann 70 at iCloud. Tracy Ann 70 at iCloud.com. Okay, I think it was it Tina that wants to go on cam with me after I'm done here? How late will you be up, Tina? I'll go on cam with you, but I need to call my daughter back because I promised her I would. And I can go on after that and talk to you. No, you're fine. You're fine, Lisa. It's not a big deal. Okay, well, everybody got what they wanted. I went live again, and you got to see me live, especially those of you that have missed me on YouTube. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like a lot of order too, Nicole. I don't like all the goofiness that comes in and starts attacking people. Diane Black 0619 at gmail.com. There's no need for people to get ugly with each other. There really isn't. I mean, in my opinion, anyways, I don't like ugly behaviors like that. But maybe now you kind of understand a little bit better why people act the way they do, even as adults, because they didn't unlearn, those kind of reactions in childhood. So they still have immature reactions. Good night, Tracy. You feel free to email me, okay? And I will email you. I think I'm going to shut down now. Tina, if you're still here somewhere, where are you, Tina? Where are you, Tina? I'm looking for you on here. Somebody's still messaging me over here on my Facebook. Who is this? Oh, Trisha. Okay. All right, I got Trisha. Anybody that wants to be on my Facebook and be able to talk to me whenever the heck, please message me on Facebook at that address I gave you, and I'll just respond to you, and then we will just totally have a rapport going back and forth. I'll give it to you again if it works. All right. Okay, so let's close this down, and I'm going to call my daughter. I've got a bunch of email addresses I can get a hold of you with. Oh, I'm glad too, Diane. Oh, that's cool, Lisa. Good for you. Oh, thanks, Lisa. I appreciate that. All right, everybody, you all have a good night. I'm going to get off, go call my daughter, and then I guess I'm going to try to meet up with Tina to do some camera chat, and anybody else that wants to reach me on Facebook or on my Gmail address, which is delusiondispeller@gmail.com. And hopefully I will hear from somebody else that wants to cam chat tonight, and we will. Yes, you can, Lisa. What's your question, dear? Thanks, Trisha. What's your question, Lisa? Yeah, I know I haven't even eaten my piece yet, have I? I'll probably take a picture of me eating it and then use it as my thumbnail. Will I be back on here tonight? I will be on YouTube, probably gallivanting around a room on there or something. But if you want to message me on Facebook, I always can open up my Facebook and talk to people. If you mean Facebook, I will definitely come back and talk to you on here. We can cam if you want or whatever. So yeah. So make sure you add me on that address I gave you, and I'll make sure I add you on my Facebook, and we will. All right, everybody, I'm going to get off of here for now, and I'm going to upload this little bit that I got done. Thanks for your patience and your time tonight. I had a blast. Nice having everybody here. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.